Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of the Masochist series. Credit to Cimo and Hossman for inventing the series. But first, would you like to make your Master Duel experience a whole lot better?
Are you ready to take your Yugioh Master Duel Play experience to a new level? The Untapped GG Companion is here for you. Use the deck tracker to know exactly what cards you have in your deck, and to go over any cards you aren't familiar with yet by hovering over them. It instantly updates when you draw a card, and automatically hides if you check your extra deck or graveyard. This is the perfect tool to help you master a new deck. The Untapped GG Companion also lets you import decks directly into the game in seconds. Copy any YDK or YDKE deck string, create a new deck in-game, click the Start Auto Import button, and let us take the wheel. Once the duel is over, check your win rate on your personal stats page. Brag among your friends and share your decks so they can import them into the game too. Start your path to master today by downloading the Untapped GG Companion at ygom.untapped.gg.
Alright guys, we are back with another episode here of the Masochist. Let's see, here I was going to put a new card in, which is the Dogmatic Theo. He's like a Ecclesia, but for our purposes better. We do have regular Ecclesia, but we don't have a punishment to search anything with it. Technically, we can play Dogmatic Ecclesia to search Theo, but then we're locked out of the extra deck, so we don't want to do that. But for now, I think he gets into the deck. I think we remove something. I was actually thinking about removing Fairy Tale Snow, because she's a a great card, but she hasn't been useful for us yet because we just don't have games that last long enough, or our graveyard doesn't get filled up enough. Breaker's another one that's under consideration. He's back removable, and then so is Purple Poison. Purple Poison's helped us break boards in the past, but at the same time, it did help us break boards, but it's like it's like a 2-card combo because we need Endymion and that. It's so tough at this stage to remove cards because you just don't know what to remove, and you don't want to remove like one of the free special summons because that would be actually I could remove this Laughing Puffin for now. Even he's been kind of useful too. I'll remove him for now just to try out the Theo, and I'll save the deck, and I guess let's go try this out. Alright, so we just won this coin flip. Our hand's looking pretty solid here. I mean, that's all I could say. It's looking pretty solid. We just gotta hope our opponent doesn't hit us with a Maxi, but it seems like they are not hitting us with a Maxi, so we'll go Fairy Tale, we'll go this, Overlay, Time Thief. We actually have a nice 2-card combo brewing on our hand, which we have Memories plus Ferret Flame, so it's pretty good. I like that 2-card combo. I was talking about removing Fairy Tale Snow. Again, obviously Fairy Tale Snow is not a bad card. It's actually an amazing card, and so good it should probably be on a ban list, but I mean, in our deck, it's just kind of... I don't think we've ever used the recursion effect of it, even once. Ever. Like, I don't think we've ever used the recursion effect. Actually, no, I did use the recursion effect one time in a duel to clear my own board when I was playing against Burn. Okay, our opponent has something. It could be an Imperm. Honestly, if we get Impermed, it's a Runick card. Target an effect monster, negate its effects. I don't want to leave my monster at risk here, so I'm just going to activate this effect to hopefully get rid of it. I obviously don't want to play against Runick. Runick is a deck you never want to play against, so we'll detach, especially since we've gotten so high up. I really don't want to play against Runick, but it's life. Runick is super annoying against... Yeah, here we go, and they open Fountain. Because the thing about Runick that's annoying is that our traps are essentially dead against it. I mean, what's good is Necro Valley essentially stops the Runick card, but if he gets the Spell Trap card, there it is, the Spell and Trap card removal, he can stop us. We got the Barrier Statue Mill. Yeah, that really actually sucks. He's going to probably pop Necro Valley. Hopefully he just forgets it's there. Yep, Necro Valley's gone. That sucks. Damn, that would have stopped him, but this guy opened up really well. He opened Runick Fountain, Runick Tip, and he opened the negate to stop. Without even searching, he already had like all of the outs. Like I said, my back row here is absolutely dead. Now he's playing Nightmare Pain, which means he's playing Yubel. So the two most annoying decks to ever grace this earth are combining into one deck. And you know what sucks? Another thing that kind of sucks? All of the Yubel cards are like 0 attack, so Ferret Flame is like useless. Because they just have low attack anyway. Wow, this really sucks. This guy really did draw everything. What an incredible hand. Do you ever just like look at people's hand, like the hand that they get? Like Runick Fountain, Tip, Nightmare Pain, this dude plus the one that negates to negate our time. Like, shit's unreal. What a freaking amazing hand. If he attacks, I can't even do anything about it because Memories of the Adversary requires us to pay some level of life points. It's going to destroy or tribute one other monster. And destroy itself. And then Time Thief is going to return to the field. This card, if I remember correctly, has an effect to replace our effect. When your opponent monster activates an effect, tribute this card. Destroy one Yubel. Okay, so it can destroy our cards. Okay, that's fine. It's not the end of the world. We're going to activate this because we have no choice. This can't be destroyed by battle, and he takes no battle damage from that card, which is annoying. He's going to Runick to add a Runick card to Runick Tip again. And then he's gonna be able to draw again. Yeah, these are two archetypes that we just have a very bad matchup against. I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna not go so well. We get a spell card. We get cross out. It's useless anyway. So I guess we'll activate this. Like I said, I have no out to this right now. The Yubel, Phantom of Yubel, I just don't have any out whatsoever on the field. He's going to targeted spawn trap cards, so one of our spawn trap cards is going to go. That Memories was unusable, but I guarantee you next turn it'll be usable. When it's usable, we won't be able to. I think we're getting milled bad here too. So we're going to detach draw. We need to get somewhere here. Fiendish Chain. I guess that stops this thing. It stops the Phantom of Yubel at the very least. So Phantom, and we're milling, which I guess Snow becomes useful. But if I use Snow right now, I have to banish everything. Okay, we're going to play a little bit of the long game here. Obviously, I can't attack, and I'll just pass. I have to go to battle phase, of course. I have to go to battle phase. That sucks. I guess we're taking 24. But Ferret Flames becomes closer to... I forgot I have to go to battle phase. I mean, I guess I can banish. Okay, so next turn I got to switch this to defense. If I even can. I should have summoned my monster in defense mode. And then I wouldn't have had to go to battle phase. So, end phase. This is like annoying on two fronts. I gotta remember to put this dude in defense mode. So we'll activate Time Thief. I guess a trap would really be helpful, but honestly, now that we have Fiendish Chain, I'm less stressed about this Phantom of Yubel thing. We get a spell card, which is actually kind of cool because it's a free draw. I can book this actually, but like I said, I don't really have the banishes necessary to do it. I would literally have to banish 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd banish everything in play right now, so that's just not worth it. And I need to save. He's gonna summon this thing, the Spirit. Just overall, these are just two annoying decks. I'm gonna activate Time Thief. I might as well. I might as well just activate the Time Thief. He can change my effect, but I don't really care at this point. Just need to draw something else. Maybe I'll draw an Ash that can help us interact with our opponent. Inari Fire, okay. Yeah, this is like two really annoying decks. This is outrageous. We've got 22 cards. The only reason I didn't scoop is because we're kind of high up. We're like in Platinum 2. So I don't want to just give up wins for nothing if there's a chance that I might win. Okay, so we draw. We don't have any spellcasters. And I guess we just draw off the Redoer. Well, I'm gonna say draw because it's almost always gonna be a draw. So we'll activate Redoer. We'll draw another card. Detach. Ash Blossom, okay. There is actually a good thing that we can go into, just not right now, but I guess we just go to... We have to go to battle phase. I mean, I can change this to defense, but I'll activate this now. So I can get rid of this Spirit of Yubel thing, so that I can attack this turn. Then next turn I can switch this to defense and not have to worry about it if I need to. Also, Ash Blossom's not too bad, honestly, because Ash Blossom I can summon what's-his-name with. So we'll go to battle phase, and we'll attack over the Phantom of Yubel. Like I said, the Ash Blossom is pretty decent too, so that'll get destroyed. Main phase 2. I think main phase 2, I think we just set one of our monsters. We'll just set this, and the next turn, if we need to, we can actually... Yeah, we can go Ash if we need to. And then make the Zeta. And then Zeta is actually decent against Yubel, because it could just banish his stuff temporarily. Zeta's pretty decent against Yubel, so is actually the Snow. Snow can be pretty decent against Yubel, because we can book the monster and then destroy it. He's going to imperm my effect. Okay, I mean, what can I do, right? Yeah, Snow's pointless. I'm not going to banish my own Time Thief. So, that's going to be dead for this turn. And next turn we might be able to make some plays. Shathana can special summon itself even if I only control face down monsters. So that's pretty cool. He's going to special summon one Yubel in the graveyard. I think that includes the fusion because it's properly summoned. But he's going to summon Yubel, I guess regular Yubel, not a Yubel monster. So he's going to go to battle phase. I think we're just taking 24. Yeah, I think we just take 24. If I don't do this, I think we just lose. Because we take damage, his monsters don't get destroyed. Your opponent takes any battle damage you would take from me. Yeah, I think I have any battle damage whatsoever. I don't think I have a choice. I have to do this. So we banish as much stuff as we can. Banish this. And then we banish... Ferret Flames is absolutely dead in this matchup. This is going to lose us the game right now. That's 6. And then I think we go... Nefariousness. So we'll go with these. I'm fighting my ass off right now. But obviously this is a very tough situation. He's going to call by. This guy's like outrageous. He actually did draw everything. I mean, I know this is like turn 6, so I'm not too mad. But in turn 1, he really did draw some cool stuff. A cool combination. It was like every card we had. It's like he had a counter. At least our monster's only 200 defense, so he won't be killing us. That's good. Now the issue is we have to deal with these two, and I don't know how I'm supposed to. Yeah, I'm just going to do damage to myself here. Because he's got like 2 pressures applied to us. He's got the pressure of these monsters on board doing damage to us, but he's also got the pressure of Runick stuff milling our cards. So it's like this is a little bit of a tormenting game. Target one face-up monster, and then he's going to basically just mill us again. Like I said, he's doing 2 things at once. He's milling us where he's his own imperm column. You know what the great thing is? They can misplay 12 times. It doesn't matter. I mean, I guess, yeah, he still gets the Runick Fountain. Maybe that wasn't even a misplay. I can Ash this, but at this moment, my only real hope is Zeta. So, although it would be smart to Ash this, it would probably be smarter just to save the Ash to have a Zeta. Because I don't have any counters to these other cards. Otherwise, I don't have anything to do. So, honestly, I think we let him draw. I don't have a choice. Like I said, what am I going to make? Like, you know, what am I going to make? Diamond Direwolf? What am I going to make? I have nothing. That's my one play right now. I have to save the Ash for later. So, he's going to shuffle back. Actually, it was kind of smart that he put it in the imperm column. Maybe he did that on purpose. He put this in the imperm column to negate his own card, but not negate the activation so that Runick Fountain still goes off. Pretty smart. Gonna summon back Samsara D. Lotus, the One-Piece character. He's gonna destroy this during the end phase or tribute another monster. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Let me just this. Again, I don't really have, like, I think Ash Blossom's the play, because then we just go Ash, and then we go Zeta, and hope for the best. Super Poly. Fire. Of course. I happen to set 2 fire monsters. So he's going to be able to summon, I guess, Mud Dragon, and then Mud Dragon is the end of the game, because I don't think we have anything else. I'm not going to scoop it, because I need to get my dailies done. But never mind. He's going to Yubel plus an effect monster. So he's going to go the Loving Defender. I guess we just pass. And I'm just going to skip inflict 500 for each material used, so we lose another G. Honestly, we're not winning this duel. I think we just have to be realistic. We're not winning this duel, so I think I just do as much damage to myself as I can, because it's not happening, this duel. And there we go, we lost. Perfect. Yeah, that was terrible. That was terrible. Like I said, those decks very hard counter us. Like, really, like, we counter a lot of decks, but those decks really hard counter us. With those decks, you need a lot of, like, you need to be able to, like, spin your opponent's monsters back, banish them face down, banish them in general, destroy their spell trap cards to prevent us from taking damage. There's a lot you need a lot of removal to deal with that matchup, and obviously our removal is very limited, but our floodgates are very good, but he happened to draw the Runick stuff. Okay, this gives us our first loss in a while. I mean, this is really, like, Yubel plus Runick, two of the most annoying decks in the metagame right now. He did have the Garura, so, I mean, he could have gone into that, but obviously the Yubel Loving Defender is probably actually a better card to go into. Usually you don't see Runick Yubel, you see Yubel plus the Unchained stuff. That's what you usually see with Yubel. I guess this is definitely a less competitive version, but again, against us, this was, like, super effective. I was like, yeah, this was super effective. I was like a grass ground Pokemon, and he used Ice Beam. Like, I was set up to lose this one. All right, so we just won that coin flip, so it's pretty cool. We've got a pretty good hand, I think. Do we go D-Fissure first? So if my opponent doesn't know that this stops Maxi, yeah, I think we go with this first. Yeah, I think we go with this first, because if an opponent doesn't know that this stops Maxi, then they won't activate it. They have it, of course. It doesn't matter, because I would have activated Nahata, and the same thing would have happened anyway. So I guess we just go D-Fissure, and do we waste 2 cards to go into? I don't think so. I think I don't want to waste 2 cards to go into a Time Thief, because not waste 2 cards, but then I give them 2 cards by going into Time Thief. So I think we just go Roachka, activate this effect, see if they Ash us, because then they waste another card. If they Ash us, if they don't Ash us, then we get a random card that they're giving us. We'll definitely take the +1 on summon. But, like I said, ideally they wouldn't have had the Dimensional Fissure, because that is annoying. Some people do know to chain to Dimensional Fissure. I guess we're playing against the intelligent people right now. Some people are just morons, but they just let it go through, and then they don't realize it, and then it's too late. I guess they're picking right now. They probably are reading, like, what does this do? What am I playing against? They're probably reading, like, the Dogmatic Atheo. Like, I've never seen him. How did I know? How did I know? That's exactly what I said. Wow, okay, I'm gonna just set and pass. How did I know? Wow, that was like, I'm like psychic right now. That was incredible. Hopefully they have a deck that loses to D-Fissure. Otherwise, this is not the best. D-Fissure is decent against this deck. Now, if I chain this, Tribute, I think, okay, this doesn't prevent effects from being activated. It just negates while face up on the field. So if I use the Fiendish Chain on this, I will just lose the monster. So that'd be pointless. But Fiendish Chain is good against this matchup. Now, I gotta tell you, I actually think that Yubel is a worse matchup than... Okay, I'm definitely going to... I'm not letting him get to that stupid Spell Trap card. I'm going to go ahead and Fiendish Chain this. Yubel is actually, against us, a far worse matchup. It's actually really bad. Because I just... Every monster can't be destroyed by battle. And then they start inflicting damage to us. It's terrible. It is absolutely... Because I don't have enough removal to deal with every one of these monsters. And then this card is really annoying. I'd rather play against Snake Eye. I'd rather play against Tier 0 Tearlaments than play against this. And here we go. He's got the Destruction. The Double Destruction. Nightmare Pain. And it's continuous. Destroy one card. And then... This is rough. So he can destroy his Yubel. But at least his stuff's getting banished. So he doesn't have as much recursion. But it's still kind of annoying. So to summon the normal old Yubel, which does destroy itself at the end phase. And they usually play one. So if this gets destroyed, it's you know, it's finito. This is gone forever. He's going to go Squirmer. This guy's playing all this stuff, too. He's playing absolutely all of it. They actually... cut Squirmer to a large degree. Again, we're killing a lot of his recursion, which is nice. But they do still go off. Like, the effects still do go off anyways. I had that in hand. Cool. He didn't open with it. Nice to see once in a while. He's got the Terra Incarnate. This destroys all monster cards on the field during the end phase. So he's going to destroy a Roachka no matter what. But he can just attack and stuff. Like I said, he's drawing a lot of one-ofs, which are going to get banished. I'm going to take the damage for this, which is 1850. Psych! I can actually use Roachka's effect to perfectly counter his monster, and I don't take shit. And his effect is mandatory. This end phase effect is mandatory to destroy all other monsters on the field. So he has to destroy Grave Squirmer. So I didn't have to take the damage. I was going to lose the Roachka no matter what. He's going to link away probably into the Enchained. Yep, how did I know? I'm like, unreal, this game. This is like the most psychic I've ever been. We don't want to see an Unchained monster, that I will say. But at least this D-Fissure has been putting in a lot of work, because this will get banished. We won't be able to recur it. All of this got banished, no recursion. He's setting an Unchained trap. That's annoying. Obviously, we have to deal with that. Theo's cool, because we're going to be able to special summon Theo. We're going to be able to special summon Theo, which is nice. But he's going to search the water one. Usually he search the fire one. Why is he searching target one? Okay, target one card, destroy it, then you can destroy a spell trap card. That has to be on field. Okay, and then this is pretty decent. Okay, we've got a lot of plays here. So, we're going to activate this, for sure, to special summon it out. I know they don't have Maxi. They have this Yubel card. Ah, he can summon from banished. That's whack as hell. Alright, so I have to out this card somehow. I have to get rid of it. I have to out this. I also have to out this. I have to out a lot of stuff. This is the problem. Like I said, you need a lot of removal. And we must attack Yubel monsters, which is annoying. But I guess we can book it with Snow, and then I don't have to attack Yubel monsters. And then he gets to set another spell trap card, which they play multiples of these. Yeah, this is rough. Okay. Now we'll figure it out, though. We'll figure it out. We always figure it out. Does this lock me out of the extra deck? Can I be destroyed by battle? Yeah, he did. This guy does not lock me out of the extra deck. Okay, thank God. So now we'll special summon Theo. So he put this miracle thing, yeah, the Mature Chronicle. So we'll put this. What do I do? I'll put this here, like this, and then we have Snow. Snow I'll use to book this. I'll use Snow to book this, so I don't have to attack his Yubel monsters. I'll book this face down. Now I don't have to attack his Yubel monsters. And we'll activate Theo to drop this in attack. And then that'll gain attack for no reason. Now here's the question. What do we do here? Because we can go Suship, and Suship can pop this Nightmare Pain, which has been a huge pain actually. So it can pop this, but he can always just search another one later. We can also pop this, which is also a huge pain. Like, there's multiple cards that are really annoying here. And I can do that. Yeah, I think we do that. I think there's little to no choice. So we'll go with those two. Right here. Now I don't have to attack his Yubel monsters. So we'll just go to battle phase. We'll attack over this. Like I said, this is the worst matchup that we have by far. So we'll go activate. Now this is really a tough one, because do I destroy? I guess I destroy. The trap and the spell are both really annoying. This special summons Yubel every turn, and this makes me attack him. I guess we can do this for now, just because we have this face down. So we'll main phase 2, because if I attack, nothing really happens. And the Destruction Cannon is pretty cool. So we'll leave that face down. If we need to, we can do other stuff. But Destruction Cannon is pretty cool. So we can book everything if we really need to, just in case he tries to do something to us. And then this effect is cool, because it doesn't matter if this card's Exceed Summon or not. It's regardless, it works. Flip Summon does not count as a summon. This is annoying. Each time a Yubel plays a Chronicle, special summon Yubel from your graveyard. You can add any banished card to his hand. Okay, banish one card from your deck, destroy one card on the field. All that stuff's really good. Add Super Polymerization, but you need 5 counters. Nightmare Pain. Okay, this is destroy one dark monster. So he's going to destroy Spirit probably and add something. At least that's cleared off the board. He's going to add another Spirit. And then he can summon another banished Yubel. He can summon regular Yubel. I'm like dying to like get a match against, what's it called, back again. This is terrible. This is actually terrible. I like almost kind of wish that we'd play against Snake Eye again. Because if I was playing against Snake Eye, honestly, I probably would have won this. You can target one card, you control, destroy it, then destroy one spawn trap card on the field. This is too dangerous to keep alive, because he can just destroy our... Yeah, this is a good effect. I think I'm just going to book the field right now before this gets really dangerous. I'm going to book the field because then he won't be able to use that effect. And I think he's gone through most of his like stuff. So next turn I can deal with this. This is 1500 defense, so I can attack over this. And yeah, I think I can attack over this. And then I can attack directly. Solemn Warning is pretty solid in this matchup because there's a lot of cards that special summon cards in this matchup. So let me read this blue dog real quick. I'm gonna, yeah, my flip summon's gonna trigger something. Okay, let's see. What does this blue dog do? Just to double check, because I haven't read it in quite some time. Okay, so this recurs itself from the graveyard, but it doesn't actually, unlike other Unchained monsters, it doesn't actually trigger when it's destroyed, which is nice. So we go to battle phase, and we'll attack over this. We'll attack over this Spirit of Yubel. Man, this is not what you want to see. Well, I already attacked this, so... he can't... I guess he can force me to redeclare, but... See, that was the card I was going to pop, was a Nightmare Pain. Now I got to redeclare to the only card that's on the field, so I take 18. That sucks. Yeah, I guess can't even evade this. That sucks. If I inflict damage to myself, do I get to still trigger the effect? Nope, guess not. Solemn Warning is looking less and less useful every single second. So we lose that. Now, this is looking like another duel we're not going to win. This is a really, really, really tough matchup. It is... It hurts to see it because it's like, it's such an odd deck. Yubel really is such an odd deck. Like, I'm kind of glad that they gave Yubel support, but it's so annoying. It really is. It's like so counter to the way that Yu-Gi-Oh typically works that it's almost frustrating to play against. It's kind of the same like with Runick. Same when you get FTK'd ever in any deck. So they're going to destroy. I think I'm going to go ahead and warning this because I don't really have much of a choice. I have to stop the Yubel stuff before it gets too bad. I could have also stopped the flip summon of this monster, but at this point I don't really care that he destroys my spell trap cards because honestly Yubel has so much graveyard like banish recursion that I can't really do anything about this. Yeah, he's going to do this, special summon another Yubel monster. That should be game. If he just attacks my Suship, he wins here. He doesn't have to do anything else. He's going to super poly us. Really not even necessary at this point. Why does he have Fallen Paradise? Yeah, does he play this stuff? Like, why does he have that? Super poly into the Loving Defender. That is insane. A Yubel plus 1+ effect. Well, he could fuse the whole field. And he, yep. that's insane. Yeah. Like I said, this is probably the worst matchup that we could possibly have. It actually is the worst matchup. If this run fails, it is because of this matchup. Because this, I don't even know what I can really do to beat this. I really don't, because it puts us in such a precarious situation with our deck. Even our floodgates, I think, other than, yeah, not even, I guess maybe Necro Valley could stop it. Goes in, does nothing. There can only be one. Can slow their deck down a lot, but their deck at its base, if they just leave one Yubel and I have to attack it, there's not much I can do. Alright guys, we are in some serious trouble here. Never did I think, if you told me if you told me 9 months, or whenever we started doing this, if you told me when we started doing this in episode 1, that my run would be over because of Jaden Yuki's boyfriend/girlfriend, Yubel, I would have never believed you. But here we are. This deck is kind of unbeatable. Like for us, it really is kind of unbeatable because we don't have a lot of enough removal to actually stop this deck, and it really is. It's probably the best deck. Well, it's this and Snake Eye. It's probably the best deck that's out there right now. Our only real outs, realistically speaking, are Barrier Statue. We have to go first and get Barrier Statue, but Barrier Statue sucks against Snake Eye. We're in a really precarious situation here because the deck is really tough to beat. I mean, maybe we got There Can Only Be One, but the problem with There Can Only Be One, they're still stuck on a monster that can't be destroyed by battle, that floats when it gets destroyed. And in addition to floating when it gets destroyed, we get damaged whenever we attack it. So we're like in a really rough position here. I'm trying to figure out a way to beat their deck, but I'm not really sure how to do it. I mean, I guess Forbidden Chalice we could probably beef up. This card really sucks in this matchup, like really badly, because their attack is always 0. We played against it twice, so I don't know if it's worth overreacting and making gigantic changes to the deck. But if I do have to change anything, I'm probably gonna have to increase this. I might have to drop Ferret Flames, despite the fact that it's been such a phenomenal card for us. I might have to make some changes going forward. But I'm gonna try to play a couple more games. This is the first time we lost 2 in a row in like 4 episodes, which is actually kind of frustrating. All right, we just lost a coin flip, unfortunately. We have Moon Mirror Shield, which is pretty cool. Dogmatic card, Moon Mirror Shield, Memories. Just depends on what they're playing, I guess. They're setting a bunch, so it might be Labyrinth. And if it is Labyrinth, I have Ash Blossom. This would be a perfect time to have Lightning Storm, but we cut Lightning Storm because it's been so bad for us so much. So I think we just summon the Theo. We summon Theo out, and then we'll Inari Fire. Like I said, if it is Labyrinth, I do have the Ash for the Labyrinth card, so at least that's good. So now we'll summon an Inari. I think we'll just go to battle phase here. I don't know what they're playing. Probably Burn. Could be Burn. Could be Labyrinth. It's Burn. I played against enough of this foolishness to now know what's going on here. I think we just go to battle phase. And I'm not even going to set anything onto the field because I'm going to get burned more if I set more. So I'm not even going to bother. I'm just going to go to battle phase. Yeah, they have like this kind of stuff. I probably should have made a Time Thief, knowing that I'm playing against Burn. Can't declare an attack. I've already declared an attack. But I guess it doesn't matter now. So we both get burned for this amount. And then I can't declare any more attacks. So we're just going to main phase 2. He is down on card advantage, but I mean, obviously card advantage doesn't mean much to a burn deck because they have... this doesn't mean much to them. Card advantage never matters to a burn deck, but right now, we'll see. They have, they might have draw cards, so coming up later. Endymion. Alright, Endymion is the kind of card that's cool because it'll give us some advantage, but advantage can actually hurt us. Skill Drain. And then another one of these. Honestly, Skill Drain is not even that bad because it's like whatever. Yeah, this isn't even like 300, 300, so that's 600, and then Skill Drain. That's actually fine. Like, I actually don't care because Skill Drain, it's not like I had many outs to anything anyway, so I think we should go to battle phase here and just attack. Unfortunately, Moon Mirror Shield doesn't give a base 100, I don't think, right? Yeah, plus 100. So we just go to end phase here. If he doesn't draw anything, we actually kind of win this duel, which is nice. It's just as long as he does not draw anything too crazy, we should actually end phase. Yep, that's the game. Is that game? Yeah, 28. That is indeed game, and these don't matter. Yeah, we'll just go to battle phase and we'll just attack. There's nothing else for me left to do. I probably could have just... I probably should have activated Moon Mirror Shield and done some other stuff because it adds to the Legacy Pack total at the end, but I'm starting to be a little bit more mindful of that, but I probably should have activated that, but then I don't want to play into anything stupid, so we've got a 1 Legacy ticket. Okay, we stopped the bleeding. We got a win finally, so this is good. They're playing like a super burn deck. Is this a low rarity burn? No, never mind. They've got this. They don't even play any monsters, so Solemn was really dead. This Solemn Warning, but actually Solemn Warning can stop Macrocosmos randomly enough, but yeah, super burn deck. Alright, let's open a master pack. This has been a little bit tougher than usual. So usually when I lose, I pull good stuff, but when I win, I pull like shit. So I lost. So let me see what else I got here. I can't use that. It's a plant. Gen X card. Do I even have to read this? Probably not. Yeah, if you negate the... Okay, so that's probably never going to happen. Weathery card. Spy Gal Misty would be... This card's kind of stupid. Because it's a spiral card in the it's a spiral archetypal card, but it says Spy Gal Misty. I don't know why they were trying to be cute, for what, for who, but it just is not in the archetype because of it. Galaxy Eyes Cloud Dragon, can't really do anything with that. FA, Wake Up Centurion, and Odd Eyes Vortex are second copy. Unfortunately, I don't think anything here is really that usable. Yeah, this is not a great pack for us. Alright, so we just won this coin flip. Our hands... pretty good, actually. It actually is pretty good. It really doesn't even matter if I hope they have Maxi, because it literally doesn't matter. But usually they don't have Maxi when we need them to. So we'll summon this, we'll activate. Hopefully they have a Maxi right now, but they don't seem to, so that's good. Guess they get to add something. We'll see what they add. They have some purple poison. That's not too bad. I'll take the purple poison. And then I think we just go Necro Valley, Decisive Battle, Judgment, Torrential. I think we just go with all this stuff. Yeah, we'll just set, and pass. Which is nice. And actually, we can, because I know this, we can actually protect our own monster from our own Torrential. It's kind of cool. Which I learned. It's pretty nice, right? You can protect your own stuff with your own stuff. And then next turn, we can actually search Polymerization. And we can Fusion Summon if we want to. So they're going to summon Ecclesia. Okay, so they're playing, obviously, Sword Soul, or the Fallen of Albaz deck. That's fine. We'll let him do that, because he has a quick effect anyway, so the next thing would be destroyed regardless. So he can do that, and I'll see what he's playing, and then I'll make my decision based on what he's playing. Moyi, this looks about right. He's going to activate this effect. This looks about right. He's going to reveal that dude. What does that dude do? If a monster is banished, he gets an effect. That's fine. No, it's fine. So when the token summon, do I pop this token? I mean, he might have a normal summon. I don't want him to get the... He'll get a draw off of this, and then he's going to get a search off of that. I think it's pretty smart to torrential this. I actually do think it's pretty smart to do this, because I can actually solemn the next thing that's happening. Actually, I could have solemn that summon too. Battle of Goganda, do I protect my own stuff? Once per turn, if cards you control would be destroyed. Yeah, I mean... I want to keep my Roachka around. I'll solemn the next thing. I'll send Albulenitus, and I'll protect the next thing. Yeah, if he manages to synchro summon again, then I will use Solemn Judgment. But right now, I think we're good. We protect the Roachka, Monster Reborn. Monster Reborn's fine because, I mean, yeah, Ecclesia, it doesn't matter. That's fine. And actually, I even forget sometimes that Necro Valley's around. It's such a crazy card. And now we have a Teresia. I kind of want to negate this because I'm not trying to deal with the Dino Morpheus stuff. Because if I don't, man, this is so... Because this gives him a body, plus it gives him the trap, and the trap lets him fusion summon. I'm not at all trying to deal with that. Let me think here. The traps are good, but he doesn't get the graveyard effects of the traps. But he can still send. He can still send to do stuff. This way I negate both things and not have to worry about it. But then I could just save it for the actual trap card. I could just save it for the trap card for sure. Because it does turn off a lot of stuff. And Necro Valley turns off a lot of the Dino Morpheus stuff that we would have to worry about. Banish a trap, can't do that. So, yeah, I'm actually considering just negating this. Yeah, I'm probably just going to negate this. This is probably a smart negate. So we just Judgment this, and then this locks him out. He could draw up the Dino Morpheus stuff, just hard draw it, but that's fine then. If he draws it, he draws it. Yeah, end phase. Okay, beautiful. Albulenitus will activate it, see if he has an Ash. And if he doesn't, we get a free poly, which is nice. Like I said, I wish I pulled more of the Decisive Battle, because this card's really good. That's a pretty good draw. We can actually go into Ayahuasca here, but I don't think that's actually beneficial. So we'll just normal summon, and I think we'll just go to battle. Yeah, I think we'll just go to battle with this. Actually, main phase 2, I might go into Ayahuasca. We don't want to activate this, and we don't want to activate the other effect. Because Iowa steals, so it's actually interaction, whereas these two are just kind of sitting here. So we'll go... Actually, ooh, I just forgot. So I can go into Iowa, or I can go into Time Thief. Time Thief is usually pretty good in these situations when the game's this slow, but Iowa can be really good too because it can steal his monster. Plus we have Crackdown, so we technically can steal 2 monsters here. So it's either Iowa or... Yeah, it's either Iowa or Time Thief. I think, honestly, I'll go for the Iowa play because I never go into it. So we'll Purple Poison, link this away, go into the Magistus, and then we'll activate Polymerization. And we'll fuse into Iowa using these two. Because otherwise, it would have been a dead card in our hand anyway. And then we'll go to Iowa. So we have that, and we have 2 steals. Crackdown plus Iowa. It's not bad, which is not bad at all. It definitely is not bad. And we definitely have some cool plays here that we can do. Crackdown, yeah, Iowa plus Necro Valley plus Decisive. I mean, this is pretty solid. I should have summoned this in defense too. I never realized this had 28 defense. What a like a randomly high amount. Okay, he's just gonna go. I can target a face up. We don't know what that is. So maybe in this game state, I probably should have gone Time Thief. But I guess we'll find out. Iowa plus Moon Mirror Shield. That's like the last combo you want, just because he doesn't really do anything. He equips himself, so it would be dumb to do that. So we'll just go main phase 2 and just pass on this, I guess. Fire Barrier Statue would like tie the bow right now. It would tie it, yeah, it would tie the bow up and we'd be done here. Where have I seen this name before too? I've seen this name. Is this like a Chinese car brand? I've seen this name somewhere. I don't know where. He's gonna do the Dinomorphia stuff. There's not much that I can do about this. He's gonna do the Dinomorphia stuff. The benefit is that I have Crackdown, so I can steal the Dinomorphia card that he summons. The fusion summons. You have Frenzy, pay half his life points, and then fusion summon. I can actually steal that monster. In addition to stealing that monster, I can Iowa and steal a monster too. Plus, I have Moon Mirror Shield. So, plus my life points are lower than his. So, I mean, there's a lot of things going on here that are actually quite positive. Our life points are lower. There's a lot of things that are working in our favor. Oof! If I normal summon that right now, we win the duel. We literally win the duel, as long as we can get to main phase 1. Is that a main phase 1 only effect? Hopefully. Alright, we're going to keep going here. Main phase 1. Yeah, I think we win this duel. We drop this. I literally just mentioned it too. That's the crazy part. And then we drop the Moon Mirror Shield onto it. And I think this should wrap things up. So we'll drop Moon Mirror Shield onto this. He can't respond with the Frenzy. And now I think we should go to battle. This is it. What'll do more damage here? If I attack with this, it'll do 121. Or if I attack with this, 500 plus. Yeah, this does more damage. So we'll just attack with this. Because this does 2100 damage. And the other one would have done only 1500. So, alright. There we go. Main phase 2, end phase. Wow, what a what a crazy turn of events. Or for our Sword Soul opponent here. And they're playing, I think, pretty standard Sword Soul. And then I have this thing, Battle of Golgonda. So even if he draws Harpy's Feather Duster, it doesn't matter because I have protection for it. I could just, yeah, I just protect for it anyway. It doesn't have any impact on play. And he scoops, yeah, that sounds about right. That looks about right. Yeah, Yubel would have cooked this there, honestly. But Barrier Statue is actually really good against Yubel. That's probably our only way to really beat it. 1 legacy ticket. Alright, here's what our opponent was playing. They were playing Sword Soul Dinomorphia with Pot of Duality, with Raigeki. And again, you look at this deck, the dude really didn't even brick. He really didn't. He had full... It was actually kind of incredible. He had full Sword Soul combo, followed up with full Dinomorphia combo. He actually had both. We just happened to stop it. But like, if I built this, it would have bricked. Like any other person would have built it, it would have bricked. Like these people online are just like incredible. I don't know how they blend 2 archetypes that have nothing to do with each other. Screw it. Just threw it in the same box, and the guy didn't even brick. It really was actually kind of a perfect hand. He had both engines working out perfectly. Because if I hadn't interrupted his board, if he had gone first, he would have summoned the Ecclesia, which would have gone into the level 8, and then the level 8 would have searched. This would Ecclesia would have not Ecclesia. The Moyi would have caused him to draw. He only played 1 Moyi. He only played 1. It's free. The card is literally free if you just do the starter deck thing. That's insane. Why would you play one of that? But yeah, he would have gone a search, a draw, so he would have been able to end on Moyi, on this, the Grandmaster, plus a way to get to Rexrum, plus a level 10, which he's not playing Barone, but I guess he can go into Sovereign, which honestly would have been a pretty solid board had we not interrupted what happened there. Alright, let's open a Master Pack. Hopefully something excellent. There's a UR in here. That's nice to see. Although there are a lot of URs that we'll never be able to use, but screw it. Screw it. Doesn't matter. Melfi, Mary Melfi's can't really use that. Already have that. It's not bad. 2400 attack. It becomes half until the end phase. When this card declares an attack, its attack becomes half. But it's basically like a 2400 normal, so we just leave on the ground. Boot up. No, can't really. Patroy. Terrible. XYZ Extreme. Don't really have the support for it, I don't think. That's a really good card I just pulled there. Yeah, I don't think I can really do much with this, but this is insane. Phoenix Wind Blast is actually a card that outs Yubel. It actually outs Yubel stuff because it's like Time Thief. But the only issue with this card is it requires a discard. That is the only issue with this card. It's a phenomenal card. So we have this, and then we have the other card, which is Paleozoic Dinomischus. So we might have to bring those back into the deck if we keep playing against Yubel. Fingers crossed we don't have to play against it, and fingers crossed we just open the barrier statue. But I think if it becomes even more prevalent where we are dealing with Yubel a lot, I think this is a very good card. This, Dinomischus, stuff like that. Crimson Fox, I don't think I can use this in any way. This card sent to the graveyard by a card effect. Target one monster, change it to 0. I mean, that's not terrible because you just fuse it away. Card is activated. Negate the activation. That's not bad. This is a pretty decent support card for the archetype overall, but this so far is the best pull we've had all day. And for the ultra rare, we have also the Earth Chandler. I don't think I can use this. It's treated as a Charmer card. Every day we get closer and closer to playing a Charmer deck. Every day. I don't think we can actually use this. I own these in real life too. What deck was I playing these in? Earth Machines. There was some deck that I was actually running this in. I don't remember which deck, but there was some deck that I actually was playing this card. Let's see, with this, discard this card and one Earth monster, add an Earth monster to your hand. Oh yeah, and then it locks you into non-Earth effects, so you can't activate non-Earth for the rest of the turn. This is a good card. We just gotta like kind of theory craft a little. What could we actually use it in? We do have Earth Machine, a small Earth Machine pile. Nothing too fancy. It locks you out of non-Earth effects. I don't know if we have anything worth searching. When your Earth monsters destroy battle, you can special summon this card from your hand. That's on all of them. Yeah, they all. There's one for every attribute. Not every attribute, but there's one for. Yeah, there's a fire and a wind one. There's no water yet. I imagine the water one's going to come out somewhat soon, but then I don't know if there's going to be a dark and a light one, because dark and a light would actually be kind of crazy. They all basically have the same effect, and they come out like once a year, but this is the Earth one. Like I said, this is not a bad card. There's a lot worse URs that we could have pulled. This is probably the best card that we pulled all day. And like I said, the discard cost is really the issue with this card. It really is, because I don't really leave cards in hand. And that's a part of the reason why I cut Paleozoic Dinomischus. But it is a phenomenal card. Alright, so we just won the coin flip. Our hand is looking, I mean, it looks like we know what to do here. So we're going to set. Or I mean to say summon, and then we're going to set 2. He probably has Max C if he has a response to this. Or Imperm, or one of the other trap cards that are annoying. Well, hand traps, but it's probably Imperm or Max C. I guess we'll see which one it is. But we've got Memories to protect our barrier statue. He's playing Yubel. It's pretty good. He's playing Labyrinth. So that's what he had. Labyrinth is obviously very annoying, but we do have barrier statue on board, which does protect against Labyrinth, which is nice. So I guess we'll see what we do here. He can't use that because none of the Labyrinths are obviously fire. They're all, they're all dark. But in addition to that, we also have Ash Blossom, which is kind of nice because it can stop one of those cards. All right, my opponent's going to go to the end phase. Alright, let's see what we draw. Necro Valley's another phenomenal card. I think I'll activate this as quickly as possible, because this is also very good against Labyrinth. So this is great against Labyrinth because it turns off the furniture and graveyard, and it turns off transaction rollback. Barrier Statue is very good. Dogmatic of Punishment. is obviously annoying, but I don't know how this happened before too. Like, they always draw this 1-of against us. It's actually kind of annoying. We do have the Ash for this, but now he's going to pop probably with Necro Valley. He's going to pop the Necro Valley with Natis. Yeah, it sucks. It really does suck. And then he's going to activate this, which I don't know why he's activating now, because right now it would be negated. He should just activate it any other time. I guess he's summoning. Yeah, this just all went down the drain really, really quickly. That sucks. He drew the 1-of. Like, what can I say? And people draw it, so he's going to negate his own effect. He's going to pop that, which sucks. I can't get over this, so is there any point to summoning a monster? Probably not. Yeah, probably not. I'm just going to end phase here. This is a rough one. This actually does suck. So to activate this, I'm just going to Ash for sure, because I don't want him looping into this. He can bounce a card, unfortunately, but what can you do, right? What can you do? At least we stopped the Welcome Labyrinth. That way he doesn't get into the Lovely and then pop our cards, and we don't have to deal with all of that. He is going to activate Transaction, roll back the copy. And this guy really drew the out. That really sucks. Yep, now he's going to summon Lovely. If he pops, I mean, it doesn't matter what he pops here. If he pops this, we lose. If we pops this, we lose. Either way, it doesn't really matter. Maybe he pops a card in hand. That would be ideal. Alright, so yeah, there's not much else I can really do now. Main phase. No, I actually have to take damage. I actually have to take damage. Yeah, unfortunately, I think we lost this one. This guy just... It happens. It's a part of the game. You know, he can set back traps. Yeah, I think this one's over. There's nothing I can really do. I can use this card for 1, but it's just not enough with all the resources that he's got. That duel's over. That really sucks, actually. I ended another little winning streak we had going. This is what our opponent was playing, and as I said, Dogmatic Punishment is a 1-of. Now, yeah, like, this is probably the only out that he actually had was Dogmatic Punishment. He could have, I guess, Dermadol, but it would have gotten rid of the Necro Valley. He also could have... Yeah, this literally is the only out that he had. He could have Impermed, he could have set that, but again, he could Imperm, but then I would have ashed his other thing. Sometimes this happens. Like, he drew the 1-of. Alright, we just won this coin flip. We have Barrier Statue plus a Moon Mirror Shield. I mean, that's about as good as it's going to get on a usual day. So we've got that plus Memories of an Adversary. I mean, I guess we just activate. Yeah, it really doesn't get much better than that. And we just set this and hope they're not playing Fire King Snake Eye, because if they are, then we're definitely in a little bit of trouble. But I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see what they're playing. You gotta just kind of keep your fingers crossed. They're playing a full extra deck, 40 card deck, normal stuff. They're playing Yubel. Okay, we did draw what we need to draw against Yubel. Of course, the Memories is not very good against Yubel, but this is quite good against Yubel. He's going to destroy to add the Samsara Lotus. Okay, that's fine. This doesn't trigger if it had an effect of some kind. Yeah, this doesn't trigger. This doesn't matter. It can search, but it can't really do anything. He's going to search out the opening the Spirit Gates. Yep, he's going to get the double normal summon going. Now, the only annoying thing is that next turn, he gets the double normal summon, but the annoying thing is that next turn he can start doing stuff too. In end phase, we've literally played against this exact situation before. Like I said, Barrier Statue is our out to Yubel. That's really the only thing that we really have to do. We'll go ahead and summon this, and we'll try to beef it up, draw some cards. We can always put back stuff with put back the polymerization. So we'll activate this. Yep. We just got to keep him off of 2 monsters, because if he does have 2 monsters, then he can tribute summon 2. Activate this, search. If he ashes it, by all means, that is completely fine. So Aurora is cool, because you can use him somewhat. Sometimes he's good, even under Barrier Statue, because he's fire, if I had a way to special summon him. So then we'll activate this, and we'll destroy Artemis. That's not bad. So I guess we put back Poly, right? Because all the others are summonable monsters. Poly's just kind of not really usable, but Poly's good if we... I think I'll just put back Poly. Poly's good because, you know, if they get rid of the Barrier Statue, it could be good. But right now, I think we're fine. We'll just go to battle phase with what we've got. He's going to use the Eternal. That's fine. I mean, I can't really do much right now anyway. We'll just attack through this. We'll gain it makes it 100, so he actually takes less damage than he should. And then I guess we pass on this. We also have the purple poison, which is kind of cool with Endymion, because I can activate and then pop and then draw and then put one back all in one play, which is actually kind of nice. He's going to do this again to thin his deck. He's going to destroy to search. This is kind of like the one good thing that we have against the Yubel matchup, is that our monsters are like, his monsters are 0, so that is actually pretty decent in this matchup. So the barrier statue is quite good. It's 0 and it needs to special summon. Shathana doesn't really help anything right now, but we have other stuff that helps, so that's fine. Let me make sure that none of these have any good graveyard effects. So this one is good, but it doesn't really help anything. This is the card that's like, Nightmare Pain is actually a real pain. We'll Pendulum Scale, and we'll start doing some stuff here. We'll Pendulum Scale, we'll activate this effect, we'll place something onto him, help us win a little faster. We'll place that, we'll activate to destroy the purple poison, and then we'll draw. That's not bad, actually. And then we'll put back, honestly, Tiamaton's kind of doing nothing right now, but neither is Shathana. But Tiamaton, just in case something goes wrong, we have him to kind of like lean on. So we'll do that. I think I'll pop the Nightmare Pain, because let me just make sure there's no random graveyard effect on this one. Yeah, there's not. So Nightmare Pain, just because it's helping him deck thin right now, I'd rather get rid of that. Then we'll go Zorora, and we'll go to battle phase. His monster's probably, it doesn't matter because I just attack no matter what. It'll have 100 more anyway. Yeah, it'll have 100 more no matter what I do. So we'll just attack with these guys. And we're very close in this matchup. So we're at 28 he's at. So we'll set this and we'll pass. There's a few cards that he can obviously draw that would help him a lot. But he would need to draw like front row removal and back row removal, I imagine, in this case. Because he's got to deal with the barrier statue plus the Moon Mirror Shield. Harpy's Feather Duster, that's a start. It's definitely a start. Okay, so he gets rid of all of our back row. That sucks. Now, does he have the other removal needed? Moon Mirror Shield, top or bottom? In this matchup, honestly, it's not really that important. I guess we'll see. I would say we'll put it to the top of the deck. Top of the deck, yeah, because I can always use it to draw for Endymion anyway, even if I don't like it later on. It's gonna have Samsara Lotus and end phase, yeah. Like I said, this is our out to Yubel, is to go first and draw barrier statue. This is honestly the out that we have. This is the only thing that we've got kind of going for us. Let me read this just to make sure it doesn't have some wild effect that like does something crazy. He has a quick effect, destroy when you. Yeah, I don't think that's useful. Okay, so we have enough for game. Yep, we have enough for game. Let's go to battle phase and do our thing here. So we'll attack his monsters, and I think this wraps it up. Yeah, thank God that Yubel aren't fire monsters, because I don't even feel bad winning with barrier statue against Yubel, because that deck is actually legitimately like really toxic. Like fire, the other fire deck, the Snake Eye, like, yeah, they're kind of annoying because every single card is a 1-card starter. Yeah, I can agree that's kind of annoying, but this deck might actually be more annoying because it has like weirdly alternative like play style that actually is very tough to deal with. Okay, let's open up a pack. We got a master pack, no hollow, but it's fine. It's fine. Let's. I mean, best card we pulled all day today was a rare, so it doesn't really matter. This is a Mecha Phantom Beast card. We pull these every once in a while, but that deck is just not very good at all. Boo Boo Game. I think this card is decent if I remember correctly. I mean, this card's good if our opponent Harpy's Feather Dusters us. That's about it. If they Harpy's Feather Duster us, this is a very good card, which does happen quite a bit. But I know the second I put this in, I will never get Harpy's Feather Dustered again when I draw the card. Watt card, can't really do anything with that. We pulled this in episode 1 too. Giga Brilliant. It gains 300, okay. I mean, that could be a lot, but we don't play level 3s. This is for Horus, right? This is, yeah, this Horus card. Can't really do much with that. Boral Cooling, I don't think I can do much. I don't have a lot of rockets. I do have a Boral Sword, but not really anything useful for that. Yang Zing, specific trap card. Don't have enough Yang Zings. And Dual Tainting. Unfortunately, outside of maybe Boo Boo Game, I don't think any of these are really too usable for us. So, oh well. Alright, we just lost this coin flip. Let's see what our opponent's got. They are playing Generators. They're going to use Loptar. Okay, well, Generators is decently annoying when they go first, but there's a reason why it's not meta, but it's definitely very good. He's going to go Mardell. This is also very good. Add a Generator. It's also very, very strong because you can add any generator, any plant. It's going to add boss stage, okay. It's not bad. Our hand, on the other hand, is, I mean, we have a Labyrinth Archfiend, but no traps right now. It's a little rough, but we do have Endymion and Ryu and Purple Poison, stuff like that to draw into other stuff. We can pop stuff. We have Forbidden Chalice. We have some cool versatility here. It's definitely not bad. Alright, we have the Purple Poison. He's going to summon Har. Har's annoying. Har's definitely annoying. Those effects aren't even negated, so you can go into the rank 9. He's going to summon her. He's going to summon Har. Har, obviously. Tribute 2 generators, negate. This one lets himself special summon itself. Well, this is not good. He's going to make us discard. Yep. Discard 1 random card. So we're losing something here. I don't know what it is, but we were losing something. Yep, there goes. Well, that was, to be fair, that was the least useful card in our entire hand. So I imagine our opponent now thinks we're playing Labyrinth. It's actually not bad. They think we're playing Labyrinth. They might like do a bunch of anti-trap stuff. Meanwhile, we don't have any. This is another deck that just, it's, I mean, this is modern Yu-Gi-Oh, right? It's tough to deal, when the deck goes first, like every deck, when it goes first, uninterrupted, can put up a board that is going to be tough to break. Especially when the monsters are 3,000 attack, 3,000 defense, 2,500 attack, 2,900 defense. It's tough to beat this sort of situation for, it's tough to beat this sort of situation for anyone, and now they're going to probably hand loop us from what it looks like, so they're going to banish multiple. And then they're going to have that field spell. That's not once per turn. There goes that. I was going to use that against Har, but he outed his own Har by doing that. He's banished 2 of our cards. And now he's going to go into a rank something. I don't know what. Utopic Future. That makes sense. And then he's going to go into the one that negates monster effects. I don't think this is happening. I don't think this is happening. I don't think this is happening. This negates, can't be destroyed by card effects. Yeah, it can be destroyed by battle or card effects. It can be targeted and stuff, but it can't be destroyed by battle or card effects. It also can negate a monster effect and take control of it. This obviously is going to summon tokens. This lets him tribute a generator, target a card, special summon it. So another monster and special summon it. So you can summon Mardell to search or Har. Obviously, you can do a lot, so Crackdown's not too bad. Activate this field spell to summon 4 tokens, which will give him a lot of fuel for a lot of uses. Tribute 2 generators or rock monsters, target 1 card on the field, banish it. It's not bad. Alright, can I play through this? I'll be honest with you, I can't play through this. But I'll try. I'll try, because we're in Platinum and we're trying to get up there. There's always the off chance that our opponent just like scoops for no reason. We'll summon Endymion out. We'll start with this. We'll see if our opponent knows what's going on or not. He can negate this, which kind of sucks. We'll summon out Ryu. Yep, he's going to activate this dude with the U. He's going to banish that. So Ryu's gone forever. Guess we get a pendulum scale going. We'll try that. Yeah, this is probably not going to work out. We'll get the pendulum scale going. And we'll do the Endymion effect. We target a Magistus. To itself. And probably just negate it. Yeah, I think this duel's over. There's not much I can do here. There's not much I can do. He has quite a setup here. Like I said, even rogue decks, if they set up, they just he hand looped us for 2, and then he had all of those interruptions. If you don't have a hand trap, even against a deck that's not maybe that competitive, it can end just like what we just watched there. All right, we just won this coin flip. We have 2 Tenyis, which is pretty cool. Ash, Fiendish Chain, and we get Max Seed. Awesome. We get Max Seed instantly. Trying to think, is this worth it? Do we just save the Ash as an interruption plus a Fiendish Chain? Honestly, that's actually looking more like, because I'm either keeping Ash plus Fiendish, or I'm getting Ash, or I'm getting Time Thief plus Fiendish. So it's one of those two. I guess we'll go Ash, because Fiendish is at least, yeah, I'll do that just because at least we have the body on board for. Yeah, we have the body on board this way. It's probably better. So we'll go with this. And then we'll start playing with other cards. He's still got effects there. He can activate. What does he even have? I guess we'll go Nahata. We'll special summon this out. Summon that out right there. And then we'll summon this Shathana. Then we'll go into a Time Thief. And hopefully Time Thief gets us something that's useful. Because right now, we're kind of in trouble here. We're against Jack Atlas. We have Time Thief Redoer plus Fiendish. Oh, we can summon him even when we... that's cool, but again, not really useful. That's a pretty cool... This card's pretty decent. He's a pretty decent card, because you can special summon. He would even be good in our XC deck, the one that we were trying to make before, with the Time Thief, Redoer, Trap card. That deck, this card would actually be pretty decent even in that deck. So this Time Thief is where we find out whether we made the right decision or not. Nope, it's a monster effect. Unfortunately, it's a monster card. It's not a trap, it's not a spell, so we did not make the right decision. We should have just kept an Ash Blossom, because Ash Blossom would allow us to negate something at the very least, whereas this does not. It is kind of crazy. He's playing a 60-card deck. I don't even know. What would you even play? I guess Snake Eye, of course. He's playing Yubel. He's playing Yubel plus Fire King. Probably plus Snake Eye. Yubel, Fire King, Snake Eye. As if it couldn't get any more annoying. Alright, so they special summon that. I don't know why it prompted me, but okay. Gruesome Grave Skirmisher. So he's got that. He's got this thing. This card's obviously very annoying, but we do have the out to this, which is the Fiendish Chain. And he's got Gravesome Skirmisher. This is fine, I guess. Decent extender for the archetype. And then we've got Redoer, which he can change the effect. Setting a card, end phase. Alright. Yeah, I think that's fine. He didn't really accomplish as much as I thought he would, which is fine, I guess. It's good for us. He didn't accomplish nearly as much as I would have imagined. And we do have plays. We have alternate plays, which is nice. We'll go Time Thief just because we have the Fiendish Chain to negate this card from converting our effect. Yep, he's going to do that. Oh, never mind, I guess. I should have known. What does it become? So it helps him destroy a Yubel monster. I guess I should have. I didn't realize it tributes itself for cost. I didn't read that. I guess we'll go. We're facing Yubel all day long. So we'll Time Thief Redoer here to get him off the board. Why not? We'll just get him off the board. Since we have all new plays going on anyway. Coming up next. Just detach this. And then this will resolve. And then Time Thief's effect is now to destroy his monster. Yeah, I should have, obviously, I should have Fiendish Chained first. He can special summon a Yubel, but I can negate that Yubel, so it's not the end of the world. And if I negate it, I can pop this, which is cool too. So I can negate that, pop this. Yubel is really like such a frustrating deck to play against. They do so much. They do the most. They really do. And it's so tough for us to beat them. Because they can't be destroyed by battle. It's like an entire archetype that can't be destroyed by battle. Our main monster removal is battle destruction. So this is going to activate to set directly from deck. Okay, let me read all of these before something happens that we are not expecting. Alright, so I'll probably negate the Searcher because the Searcher is annoying. Yeah, I'll negate the Searcher. And that way I can attack the Searcher too and not have to deal with anything crazy. So we'll negate the Searcher. That way when we play, we can just keep going, not have to worry about it. Yubel's annoying, but it'll force him to tribute something. Which is good for us. So we'll summon out Dogmatica. We'll summon out Ronryu. We do have Time Thief coming back, which is nice. It's actually pretty cool. I guess now we can go Suship here. Suship's pretty decent. In this case, Yubel's kind of, it drains resources too for him, which is nice. So we'll go battle phase. He already used this destruction effect, and he can only use it once, so at least we won't be able to do that again. So we'll attack the spirit, and he won't be able to use this effect, but we will trigger this Suship card, and we'll destroy the trap card, because that is actually an annoying card. It lets him bring back resources every turn. He did use that effect already, so shouldn't be able to. That not once per turn? Each of the following effects, so that doesn't include. By the way, he's playing 2 copies of the brick, because everyone's supposed to be playing 1, but he's playing 2. I guess we should go end phase here. And then Time Thief comes back. Well, at least right now, he doesn't have the spell card in play. The Nightmare Pain. He doesn't have that in play. This is obviously very annoying because if I attack his monster, I take damage equal to my attack, which is annoying. But at least Suship does pop things. We get another monster underneath, which is the Kieran. I don't even want to detach this. It'll help him to detach this. And there's the card I was just talking about, him not having access to. He drew it in his 60 card deck, and I get a Kieran. Yeah, nothing I can do about this. And destroy this. I mean, obviously I should have Fiendish Chained the Fusion Monster. That's what I should have done. I should have Fiendish Chained that Fusion Monster in the beginning. That would have definitely helped a lot of what's going on the board right now. Because I would have Fiendished that, and then yeah, pretty much none of this would have happened. But it does tribute itself for cost, so I couldn't Fiendish it once I already activated Time Thief. Alright, and just like that, I think we lost this one again. He's got Nightmare Pain in hand, and he's got another Nightmare Pain on field. He's also got Yubel, so I mean, all he had to do was just attack my monsters. I would have been cooked. And he's going to activate the Unchained Soul to set, or I guess search this card right here. But I think we're pretty much cooked. I don't really have an out to this, let alone any of this other stuff. I would have to pop this with the Suship. This is not looking good. He's going to pop Yubel. And then our Time Thief stuff has just been really unlucky. We just keep getting monsters while he keeps drawing spawn trap cards that are good. So now he's 100% on Unchained. But this is going to let him summon the Terror Incarnate. This guy's playing Fire Kings. Yeah, Fire Kings plus Unchained plus Yubel. And he manages to draw the most beautiful hand you'll ever see in your life. This is like the greatest hand. This is, I can't even describe. That was like the he picked the five. It's like he picked the cards out of his deck. And he drew Max C. These people are incredible. And now he's gonna, I think he's gonna go into the dogs that link. Yeah, the Anguish. To be able to link our monsters to summon something bigger. But I guess he targets, right? Yeah, he target a face-up card. So if he targets Time Thief, at least I get the dodge. Set the Abominable Chain thing. So he's going to target one monster. He's going to target our Suship. Unfortunately, I can't dodge with Suship. I can only dodge with Time Thief. Yeah, unfortunately, I think this duel slipped out of control. This guy's going to take another 30 minutes to like beat us, but I think the writing's on the wall. All right, this is what our opponent was playing. They're playing Fire King with Yubel, which I see the synergy there, right? Because you pop your own cards, and I kind of get that. He's also playing the Dark Beckoning Beast engine. He's also playing all of the Yubel stuff, including the Geist Grinder Golem. He's playing that. 3 Yubels, which usually play 1. And then he's also playing the very small package of, wherever they are, the Unchained cards. A very small Unchained package, so kind of incredible. Kind of incredible that he, I don't know how they don't brick. They just draw perfect hands every single time. And he opened Max C, too. And this is another guy with the Unchained Soloyama Royal Rare. This is a really good hand, but unfortunately we lost this coin flip. This is a sick hand. I wish we had won this coin flip. I wish we drew this against Yubel. We would have demolished Yubel. Just normal summon Barrier Statue and they're done. But unfortunately in this situation, it's actually not very good. Because we're going second, so we have Crackdown, Fiendish. He's playing Galaxy Eyes. So he's going to end on a multi-interruption board. What did he just send to graveyard? Photon Caesar. Generally speaking, people don't play Photon Caesar. I don't even know why he's got Photon Caesar in here. He's got Galaxy Soldier. He's also, I mean, what's it called? It's really annoying. Galaxy Summoner. He's going to search Galaxy Summoner. So he actually is playing Galaxy. He's not ending on an Infinity. Hopefully, unless he has an Infinity already. I mean, he already has access to Infinity in some other way. So he's going to tribute to search for something. This deck has so much search power. I've never seen a deck with more search power than Galaxy It's like insane. They have so much search power. It's actually kind of outrageous. Like every third card in the archetype searches something. Every third card in the archetype summons something from deck. Every third card from the archetype, well, this is fairly new, but there's a few cards that send from deck. But like for the most, but this deck, how can you have so much search power and still be so underwhelming? Like it's insane to me. It's gonna summon Photon Emperor. This is Caesar originally. Oh, this is Caesar. This is Emperor. I guess we'll see. This is gonna be rough because, like I said, if I had gone first, I think we would have wrapped it in a bow already. We would have been opening up. If I had gone first, we would have been. I'll say this right now. We would have been opening a master pack right now if I had gone first. But going second, it's a little rough. Forbidden Droplets helps, but when your monsters are like 3,000 attack, it's tough. Alright, our opponent's going to link into a Galaxy Photon Dragon. Let me read this before it catches me off guard with something. Yeah, here's another card. This card either searches or sends from deck to graveyard. Every card in the archetype does this. I swear, it really does. It really does. Every third card does something like this. And he's already used this, which summons from deck. He's used this, which searches. This summons itself, but it doesn't search or anything like that. Oh yeah, you can take one, add it to your hand, or special summon it. Special summon or add from deck. He's got this card, which summons from graveyard. It's an entire archetype of cards that search. In a Neo Galaxy Photon Dragon. It gets additional effects, but only if he uses the other dude, Galaxy Trance. This is Graveyard Recursion. This dude's 5,000 attack. Like I said, 5,000 attack. The best I could do is probably Crackdown or Fiendish it. The good thing about this deck also is that it doesn't have what are they called? It doesn't really have trap interruptions, which is nice. Because trap interruptions are usually what get you. So he's going to banish a monster from our extra deck. We'll see what it is. He's not going to be able to take one because I don't have a number XYZ monster, but he's going to be able to banish one. So he's going to banish Zeta of all things. I couldn't imagine why, but I guess he banishes Zeta. And now with full knowledge, he's going to summon a Hope Harbinger that obviously negates a spell. I can't really do much about that. Forbidden Droplets does get negated by that. So we have Neo Galaxy, we have Hope Harbinger, we have this dude. I don't know if he's got any destruction protection, but detaching material, detach all materials from monsters your opponent controls. This card gains, okay, so this is pretty good against Time Thief. So we got to make sure not to summon that. Hope Harbinger is pretty good. In general, Hope Harbinger is very good. It has one very good effect and then two decent effects. Shathana, okay, Shathana. What do we do here? I guess we can go a few different routes here. I think we start off. We can go the barrier statue route, but then we just lose because he just attacks. There's nothing I can do about it. I can stop 2 attacks, but I can't stop that last attack. Yeah, I can only stop 2 attacks with what I have here. So I think we go Shathana. And hope he doesn't have anything else. So we'll go Shathana here. We'll normal summon Outrun Ryu. Barrier Statue, like I said, if I could set it up, that would be awesome. I think we actually go Barrier Statue, because if we attack this, we can pop this. Or this. We'll probably pop this. So we'll go right here. Oh wait, he can redirect attacks. I just remembered, stupid ass. Oh man. It's like I remember it shortly. Not that it matters, because honestly, with our board, there's nothing we can do. We can't negate this anyway, because I would have to send a spell. I guess I can negate this, I guess, because if I send Barrier Statue, I can negate this. Actually, it's fine. It's fine. Oh, but he can. Yeah, he can't respond too. Okay, good. We'll just go Forbidden Droplets. We'll send this, and we'll. That's it. Just that. And then he can't respond with monsters, so we'll negate Hope Harbinger. We can attack over Hope Harbinger and then pop something else. I guess, who do we pop? We can pop this dude right here. Or we can pop this dude. Yeah, I could pop this dude later. Okay, we just go to battle phase here. And we'll attack Hope Harbinger. And then we can activate our Sue Ship's effect. And we'll pop this big ass monster probably. Because this guy's pretty good. So we'll pop him because he can rank up using him. And then Hope Harbinger will be obliterated, I imagine, right? Unless he has some sort of protection. I guess he does. No, he has a recursion effect, the Photon Caesar. But it's cool because we have Fiendish Chain, plus we have other stuff. This is negated, so it's irrelevant. He can activate it, but it's negated, so it doesn't matter. So that'll resolve. Actually, that worked out, I guess. So that'll negate, and then he'll be able to summon something. And this will eventually, with all this shattering on his thing, will be destroyed. And then we'll go main phase 2, and we'll set 2, and just pass here on this. We'll pass here on this, and we'll end phase. Honestly, not even that bad of a situation. I actually made probably the best play that we could have made in that situation. Like I said, barrier statue, unfortunately, too little too late. Wasn't really going to do much. And then I guess the Forbidden Droplets did come in clutch. He can search with the Photon, with the Galaxy Eyes card. Okay, Cyclone. That's a really random-ass card to play in this situation. I guess we activate it. Why not? We'll target this dude, but he'll get it back anyway. But yeah, it'll still resolve. It'll destroy. So we'll take this, and then the card will be destroyed, even though it was set originally. And this card's actually really annoying because it can pop next turn too. And we have Fiendish Chain. I think I actually negate this. I do negate this with the... It's going to detach. I don't know how many level 8s he has. I don't know how many extenders he's got. This only does on activation. I don't know what extenders he's got, so I think actually Fiendish Chain isn't a bad effect here. I don't know what he's got in hand. It all comes down to what he has in his hand. What happens in this duel really does come down to what he has in his hand. Unfortunately, he can change the battle position of this Photon Caesar. Because he did summon it last turn. He summons out the Photon Delta Wing, which is essentially a rank 4 at least. Yeah, it's a free rank 4. And it locks him into lights, but I mean, who cares? Delta Wing, that sucks. And this effect's pretty good too. I didn't even know. Your opponent cannot declare an attack while you control another Photon Delta Wing. So if he controls these two, I can't attack. I can't do anything actually while he controls these two. I just kind of lose. And I can't. It's not like your opponent can't declare an attack on this card. No, we can't attack at all. Just because he has 2 of these, I can't do anything. So if he, even if he just passes here, I still cannot do anything against his board right now. So the best bet would be for him to link these away for something, because right now we actually have nothing. Yep, he's going to link one away, so no longer are we under that lock. He can go into the Link Monster, Solar Flare. Yep, he can summon something back from Graveyard. Photon Galaxy Monster, add it to your hand, so he can add back something. He did normal summon, which is nice. Galaxy Soldier can't be used because he's going to add Afterglow. Okay. Afterglow, I don't think you can summon it right now, right? I don't think that has Galaxy special summon this card in defense, but he can go into a rank 8 now. He can go into a rank 8 as he controls a Galaxy. So right here he's going to Prime Photon. This pops a card, if I remember correctly. And never mind, this doesn't pop a card. This is the other guy. The 3200 attack guy pops a card. This guy is... I don't know what it's weird because this guy is playing very odd for a Galaxy Eyes player. Like, he's actually making poor decisions and bad plays because he's ending on monsters that he really shouldn't be ending on, if I'm going to be honest with you. Like, last turn, he ended on that red dude. Like, that red dude did nothing. He could have gone into the one that negates our effects. He could have gone into that, like, monster effects. See, this guy's really good. We have him, too. Now he can... I think he can attack 3 times. Yeah, I think he can attack 3 times. On monsters, though. Obviously, we don't have that many monsters going to attack with these two. Unaffected by your opponent's monster effects. If he has a Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon as material. I mean, that's curious. Does he have a Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon as material? Breaker the Magical Warrior. I mean, that just does nothing. That just does 0. I guess we play defense right now. Breaker does absolutely nothing in this situation. The only thing that maybe could have got, what could have even gotten us out of this situation? I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't even know what would have gotten us out of this situation. We've been fighting though. I mean, that's good. Yeah, nothing. I don't think any card would have gotten us out of this. Actually, maybe Memories would have gotten us out of this, because then we could have... Memories would not have. Ferret Flames probably would have gotten us out of this, actually. That's probably the only card. He's going to destroy that, which is already face up anyway. Okay, I mean, it's not even connected to a card. The white XYZ Lion is cooking us right now. I don't think there's much that we can do here. I've been going to Suship a lot, actually, today. Photon Starly. I mean, let's be honest. We lost this one, right? He just attacks with anything. There's always the chance that he attacks with this first and then saves these two, and then he has 38. Yeah, let's see. Let's see if he does that. Okay, he's going to detach, make up to 3 attacks during this battle phase. Is that on monsters? On monsters, yeah, which I only have 1 monster, so you can detach that. And then you can special summon a Photon Dragon from deck. So that should wrap it up, right? Or no, that'll increase his attack by 12,000. So that's game. That's game. Yeah, this guy made some weird plays, questionable plays, but it really doesn't matter at the end of the day if you're, you know, it's a constructed deck and you went first. It's gonna be tough. We're in a very rough situation. We're playing against, you know, constructed decks. There's no bullshit decks. There's no bots anymore. This is like, these are real decks now. All right, here's what our opponent was playing. Like I said, there's stuff in here that really shouldn't be in here, if we're gonna be honest with you, but I guess it works out. Photon Caesar, there's not an excuse for this card to be here. There's just not. This card is not good enough to even be here. I mean, Galaxy Cyclone, the one of, really came up. Photon Hand is like Snatch Steel for this archetype. Again, there's a lot of cards in here that just... Hyper Galaxy, like cards that really shouldn't be in here. It's crazy that he's playing these three trap cards, which no one plays in a Galaxy Eyes deck, but then he's not playing the trap card, the Tachyon one, the one that negates everything in the same chain. I'm not shocked that he's not playing that, because that card is like noob bait, because it seems like an amazing card, and then he's not playing that, but he's playing this. It's actually kind of weird. Alright, so we just won the coin flip. Our hand is quite good, depending on what he's got, but I guess we'll see. Got Necro Valley, Decisive Battle, but we have no monster. But when we do eventually draw a monster, we have a Moon Mirror Shield on that monster, which is nice. So we have protection, we have stealing a monster, it's pretty decent. It's pretty decent, honestly. As far as, just depends on what he's playing. It depends very much on what he's playing. If he's playing Yubel, I mean, there's a lot that you can do with Yubel, so we'll see. Alright, so our opponent is activating Cursed Eldland, which is really not what you want to see with this kind. I mean, it's kind of cool because Necro Valley just absolutely destroys his deck, but he could just send to send our Necro Valley, which is like the perfect out. It actually is like the perfect out, because he target a card and send it, so you can send Necro Valley to the graveyard. And that, if he sends Necro Valley, we basically, yeah, it's just, he had the perfect deck, the perfect out, the perfect deck. It's insane. It happens so often, like I could get angry, but there's no point to get angry because it literally happens all the time. This dumb shit always happens. He had the exact deck to counter the exact situation. And then obviously Eldlich, it's like we had, Necro Valley's disgusting against Eldlich, but he happened to have the right stuff. And now he's going to go full combo here. Or essentially for him, full combo is just summon Eldlich. And none of my cards really even help. Yeah, he's going to go Fiendish Chain. I mean, there's no point to Fiendish Chain or Crackdown or anything. If we draw a monster, we're still kind of in it. Because we do have Moon Mirror, and we do still protect every single turn. We do get to protect our cards from his cards. So he's going to summon another Eldlich. I guess we can crack down one of his Eldliches, because that will just... I'll probably crack down this one because it's 35, and then that wouldn't be too bad, because he can summon Eldlich, but I can take the one that's 35. He can't even attack over it. It's pretty decent. He's going to summon Unizombie. Probably going to be Fiendish Chaining this Unizombie. Unizombie does not discard for cost, so if he activates it, I will Fiendish Chain this Unizombie. Yep, he's going to do that. I'm not going to allow that to happen. I'm definitely going to Fiendish Chain this. Activate Fiendish Chain because I'm not trying to deal with Unizombie. It's a really good card. It can let him put Netherworld Banshee and Bowler Drock in graveyard depending on what he's got in hand, and it can let him put really good stuff into play right now. And I'm not trying to deal with that, so I'm gonna go ahead and prevent that from even happening. I also could have stolen it. Gozuki on summon. Okay, Gozuki can also send. I could probably crack down this Gozuki. And I probably will crack down this Gozuki. I will crack down the Gozuki, and I'll protect his Gozuki. So this is like Foolish Burial for all zombies. I'm going to go ahead and take this. If he attacks it, I can actually use Goganda to protect the Gozuki that I now took, which is pretty cool. So Unizombie's permanently negated. Gozuki's permanently on my side of the field. And he's got to play with what's left, I guess. If we draw a monster, we can get over Eldlich. It's kind of cool, but he does have a bunch of trap cards in graveyard that are going to be going off. It's quite good for him. Damn, we really had Necro Valley out of this entire strategy. He happened to draw that old land, but I mean, I don't know how many copies of everything he's playing, so he might have more copies anyway. Now he's setting a card. Might mean that he's not going to battle phase. He is going to battle phase. Like I said, I have this. So it's fine. He's going to attack us. I am going to use the Goganta because I want to protect this so it doesn't hit the graveyard, so you can't use the graveyard effect. Also, it lets me send this so that I can actually deck thin a little bit. And maybe Call by the Grave Bait. Maybe Call by the Grave Bait. Maybe deck thin. Maybe Ash Bait. It's all pretty good, right? As long as... Now, I don't want a Moon Mirror Shield onto the Gozuki. So hopefully I draw a monster. I really need to draw a monster because then I can just start outing things. I'm just going to trigger both of those in graveyard during the end phase to set both these cards. Alright, he's going to set the Elixir of Sanguine, which is quite a good card. And then, you know what we would really need right now? The Barrier Statue. That would be, like, amazing. Barrier Statue would actually be the best card we could possibly draw right now. Because if we draw that, we could just attach it with Moon Mirror Shield. And then he can't summon anything. So that would be perfect. Bestial Magnemite is pretty good in this matchup, actually. But there's nothing in the graveyard right now. My own Albulenitus is the only card right now. So I think we just save it. Nah, because he's going to summon more Cursed Eldlands and all that stuff. Damn, this sucks, because actually it's really great in this matchup. It's really, really great in this matchup, but I can't really do anything about it. Because he doesn't even... I can't attack with my monster. It sucks. I guess we can go Bestial Magnemite. Banish the Albulenitus and then attach it with a Moon Mirror Shield. It's probably the best play we've got. Yeah, we'll probably do that. We'll activate Bestial Magnemite. Banish this. Again, I would rather save it, but I can't because there's a lot coming around the corner right now. He's got multiple ways to summon. Eldlich is onto the board, so he can OTK me next turn if I don't do this now. He's gonna flip the Scarlet Sanguine right now, which is kind of fine. Doesn't really affect anything. He'll target that. He'll summon an Eldlich from deck. It's kind of fine. It doesn't really matter. He's gonna summon Eldlich, and then obviously he's got other stuff too. He's gonna summon, never mind, Netherworld Banshee because he does control this. We're gonna summon out Eldlich the Golden Lord. I'm sorry, we're gonna summon out Bestial Magnemite. We'll activate this effect too. I guess we can do stuff if we need to. We can search Bestial Magnemite. I mean, not Bestial Tiamaton at the end phase. Yeah, this is kind of annoying, the Netherworld Banshee, because now we can get into Zombie World. But, I mean, that doesn't really actually matter, I guess. That's fine. And I think we just go Moon Mirror Shield. We'll activate this. And then we'll just start. We'll equip it to the Bestial Magnemite. We have Goganda plus Moon Mirror Shield, which is a pretty decent combo. We'll go to Battle Phase, and we'll just start attacking over stuff. We'll just attack over this. Eldlich the Golden Lord. He's going to put a Zombie World onto the field. It doesn't really change anything, but it'll give us a new attack target. Yep, he's going to put Zombie World onto the field. Continue the attack. Yes, why not? We'll continue the attack over this, so we'll attack over his monster. He's going to Super Poly us, of course. I'm going to discard Fraulein. Fraulein in order to fuse our card plus Eldlich the Golden Lord. into probably Eldlich the Mad, Golden Lord. Yeah, there he is. I guess now I think we put this on the top of our deck, right? Yeah, we have to. I think top of the deck has to happen. That's probably our best bet, is put this on the top of the deck, and we'll attach it to Gozuki next turn, which is end phase here. Not much else we can really do. He has this card here, Bestial Magnemite, end phase. Yep, we'll search this out. And actually we can summon this. We can summon it to destroy this, right? Oh, actually no, we don't have the columns anyway. Because the columns have been moved, so... We actually don't have the columns anyway. But it's cool that we have Tiamaton, because it might come in handy later. I would have... In real life, I maybe would have actually forgotten that search too. But it's cool because we have Tiamaton plus... plus Moon Mirror Shield. I'm confident we can summon Tiamaton somehow. So he can take control of our Gozuki, which used to be his Gozuki, which is negated through like multiple different ways. His effect negates it and prevents him from attacking, but also my Crackdown negates it and prevents it from attacking. So this Gozuki is negated in almost every single way. It's kind of nice. Yeah, he can't activate effects this turn, but he couldn't activate effects anyway because it's still attached to Crackdown. He's going to activate the special summon a Elixir. I mean, what is he at right now? He's at 56. Yeah, it's over. He's already at 56. He's at 55 right now. Actually, this can't attack anyway, so let's be careful here before we do something stupid. Also, he might play into our... He doesn't... it would be cool if he played into our Iron Dragon Tiamaton, but right now it doesn't seem to be happening. And now he just played into our Iron Dragon Tiamaton. Okay. Now, let me see something about this card. Cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. Why is that on the card? Nobody knows. I think I'm going to use Tiamaton right now, so I'm going to go ahead and use Tiamaton. We'll summon him right here. I know his monster can't be destroyed by battle or card effects anyway, so Decisive Battle of Golgonda to protect our own card. No, not yet. Not this, because this will only protect Crackdown. Crackdown's not really helping anything. This can't be destroyed by battle or card effects. It's kind of a crazy thing to have on a card. That is 3,800 attack and requires very little to make, but we get to destroy everything and we get to protect her Tiamaton once at least. So to summon Eldlich the Golden Lord back. Again, we do get to protect Tiamaton once. I think if we can get to our turn, we could do some stuff, but we'd have to draw a monster. It's not like we are like misplaying this duel or anything. It's just, you know, things are not going as well as we would like for them to go. We still have Polly, although Polly is more dead than any card ever. Yeah, I have no choice. I have to use this now. So we'll do that. We'll send. Polly's very dead because he turned everything into zombies anyway, so that'll get destroyed. Gozuki can't activate its effects this turn, but it will be able to next turn. End phase, okay. And then he's going to put a Sanguine into play. Actually, aren't I getting Moon Mirror Shield? Yeah, this game's over. I'm getting Moon Mirror Shield. I was hoping I would keep the Tiamaton, but I had to bring him out. And this is where we lose. Never mind, actually. Well, we still lose. I guess he'll probably play into this anyway, because they always play into everything, but this guy can't be destroyed by card effects. This guy can be destroyed by card effects next turn, but he could just summon him back even if I do destroy this card. Honestly, I'd be wasting everybody's time by staying here, because he, like I said, I can't do anything about this. Alright, that last game unfortunately got us demoted. We did get demoted, which sucks, but it was a hard-fought battle. We just lost this coin flip. We're playing against, don't know yet, probably Blue Eyes. Never mind, we're not playing against anything. Probably would have been Blue Eyes, I don't know. I guess we'll find out momentarily, but unfortunately we did get demoted. We are now in Platinum 3. 3 legacy tickets for a game where we did nothing at all. Here's what our opponent was playing. They were indeed playing Blue Eyes. This is, okay, I don't know. I imagine they bricked, but I don't know. Okay, let's open up a Master Pack, and I think this is the last Master Pack of the episode. It's actually been a longer episode than usual because we've been losing a lot. Venus, can't really do anything with that without the other stuff. This is a good card, but only in Black Wings. Can't really do much with that. Mausoleum of White, can't do much with that. Stars Align is not a bad card, but it's basically support for the Shino Birds, which is a good, cool deck, but not really useful for us. And Shell Knight, our second, maybe third copy. I don't know. Let's see what this is. This is a Sky Striker card that is a super rare. That really shouldn't be a super rare, but it is a super rare. Target one Sky Striker monster you control, equip this card to it. It gains 400. Okay. I don't even know why that exists. Blackwing Arn Master. Unfortunately, we're not in Edison format, so this is not very useful. It requires a Blackwing tuner, which this guy right here is not a tuner. But we do probably have a Blackwing tuner, but it's not really worth it. It does piercing, gains 500 during the damage step, and also does piercing. Pretty cool. Pretty cool, but requires Blackwing specific cards. This is, I don't know why this is a super rare. This is a very underwhelming card. I've never seen a Sky Striker player ever in my life ever use this card, so I don't even know why it is a super rare. There are better cards in this archetype that are lower rarity. It doesn't make sense. Okay, here are our legacy tickets. Unfortunately, we lost a lot today, so I mean it's Yubel is a rough matchup. It really is. I didn't realize how bad it was until we started playing against it. I don't even know what this does. If you control both a fish and a winged beast, you can special summon this card from your hand. Funny enough, in a Masochist challenge, this actually seems somewhat doable, but I don't think we have a winged beast fish deck, so or enough winged beast fish cards to make this worth it. And then it can declare level 3 through 5 and make everything that level, which is actually kind of cool. Honestly, that's not bad. Miniaturize. This card's actually not terrible against some decks. Like, might be good against like Sprite, but it's very specific and requires. Yeah, it's very specific. It's not like a terrible, horrific card. Neo, the Magic Swordsman, 3,000 needles. So there's a 1,000 needles card. This is the 3,000. The end of the damage step, if this defensive position monster was attacked by a monster whose attack is lower than this card's defense, destroy the attacking monster. If this defense position card was attacked by a monster. Okay, this is terrible. This is actually legitimately terrible. I don't even know. I don't know when this was released, but this is terrible. Why would I set a monster? Well, I guess it just. Yeah, why would I have this monster in defense mode with 1,800 defense when it has 3,000 attack? Why would I even do that? Pointless. Alright, and here we have Gradle Cobra and Aqua Matator. Alright, next, let's see. Hopefully, something good. Hopefully, between all of these cards that we open, Guiding Light. This card's normal summon target a target 1 level 1 light monster in your graveyard, special summon that target. It's probably a deck where it's useful, but it's not ours. Cyclone Blade is support for extremely specific cards. Can't use that. Let's see what this is. Already have that. Spirit Invitation, Spirit Support. Yeah, it's not actually terrible in a really slow Spirit deck, because it does get, when you bounce your card, you get to bounce your opponent's card. It's not the worst actually. And then we've got Pharaonic Protector and Guard Mines. I mean, this is very specific. You can read it for yourself. Yeah, unfortunately, today was not our best showing. It was not our best day. Unfortunately, it is tough to play against Yubel, especially when you don't have a ton of non-destruction removal outs, and you're kind of forced. I mean, in general, it's not like we're struggling against Yubel alone. It is in the top 2 decks of the game, so we're not struggling against it by ourselves. Obviously, everybody's struggling against it, but it's like extra super effective against our deck, and it's putting us in a really weird situation.